like I got $1 in a drink. Just $1 in a drink.
So now that school is starting very soon, I will be basically showing you guys what I personally got for my first day of college. What I'm showing you guys is basically my journal, which I will be using to write down certain things that I will remember, basically due dates, days that I have tests, stuff like that, so I can keep them tracked with important things that I will be doing, important things that I won't need, certain stuff like that. And then the next thing I have is sticky notes. Of course, in college, you're gonna need sticky notes for certain things. Basically, if I'm reading a book and I need certain pages done by a certain amount of time, then I'll basically have it on the book without destroying it, which will be very beneficial. Then I have these little page markers, which will basically help me remember what page I need, what page I'm on, what page I need to be on, and to help me annotate, because I'm pretty sure I will not be able to write in the books. So that'll help me a lot. The next thing I'm showing you guys is basically my binder. And what I have in my binder is a folder to help me separate certain things like tests and certain things that I'll be needing to separate from other things. Then I have my paper, which of course you're going to need paper for certain things because not everything will be in your notebook, and you're always going to need paper, pretty much. And then I have my dividers to help me divide certain things, because of course in certain classes you're going to have articles and little, I don't know exactly what they're called, articles and pamphlets and stuff like that, which will help you in syllabuses. Of course, you're going to need to know your syllabuses and stuff like that, the rules. So that's my binder. So nextly, I have my 4 notebooks, which are basically each notebook for each subject, which is basically where I'm going to be writing my notes. I have my index cards, which is basically going to help me in tests and certain stuff like that. So basically, I can use these to help me study, which I did in high school. I use these a lot to write definitions down and certain things that I knew I wouldn't remember. So this is also going to help me very, very well. So next I have my colored pencils. Well, they're regular pencils, but I like the little coloring that it has on them, so it's detailed, which I'll basically be needing this for math class a lot, because I know in math class they don't like you to use pen, which I have learned a lot in high school, because in math class you need pencils because you're going to constantly make mistakes. Well, I basically learned that in my experience, so you're going to need pencils. Next, I have a ton of pens, black and blue pens, because in high school I lost a ton of my pens, and I know that I will be needing them in English class and certain things like that, because in English class they don't really like you to use pencils. So I try to stick with pens, basically in English class and writing assignments and stuff like that. So next I have my colored pens and my highlighters, because like I said earlier, I will be annotating, and I don't know about you guys, but I personally love color coding. I love it very, very much. And it actually makes things a lot easier for me to understand and know what I'm doing. And another thing, like I said earlier, I will be doing a lot of definitions. I will be doing a lot of color coding. So I feel like using highlighters will be a great option for me to use, especially because in Spanish class, I know they would have you do feminine and masculine, and I'm not really good in Spanish, which I will be taking later not this semester, but I will be taking it later throughout my college experience. So I felt this would be an easier way for me to know, hey, use pink for feminine, hey, use yellow for masculine, or use yellow for feminine, pink for masculine, you know. It'll be a kind of easier way for me to understand things. So in high school, I actually used these a lot. I would always be stapling and gluing something or cutting something. So I thought this would be another great option to have for college, especially because you never know, I may have to staple some things, staple essays together, staple pages together, glue things. You never know what we'll be doing in certain classes. So I knew that this would be kind of a great thing for me to be using. And another thing, like I said earlier, I did tend to make a ton of mistakes in my writing essays and math class, so I knew I'd definitely be needing some whiteout and an eraser, which, of course, you're gonna need it. And one of my last things is my pencil pouch, which basically has all of my pens, my pencils, my pens, pencils, highlighters, my sticky notes, basically a lot of things that I will be needing for school. And the last thing I got was my backpack. It's so cute. It's blue, even though it might. Like and subscribe. Bye.